Today, the Roving reporter is taking you on a tour, but all of it right here in Philadelphia. We're going to go on a different kind of tour. We're going to tour some chefs' tables in some of the outstanding restaurants of this city. We're going to start with La Truffe and meet Chef Daniel Frank as well as the owners. And we're going to London the restaurant, not London the city. And at London the restaurant, you're going to meet all the visiting chefs who are coming in at the request of the chef's wife, the chef of London's wife. His name is Michael McNally. And they're coming in at the request of Terry McNally to surprise the chef as a Valentine present. So we're going to sit down with them. Then we're going to a new restaurant called Mélange at the Warwick Hotel, where Chef Peter Slavin has come in from California with a whole different style of cooking, and meet some of his sous chefs who work with him. Then we're going to a real chef's table in the kitchen of Deux Cheminées and see what happens when the chef and his crew sit down for a simple lunch as they're in the business of preparing a very elaborate meal for the evening, an elaborate food that they serve to customers of Deux Cheminées. So come with me on this wonderful tour of the chef's tables in Philadelphia. Tonight, we are at La Truffe, the quintessential French country atmosphere on Front Street in Philadelphia. The food is not country, however. The food is a combination of anything that is quintessentially French, and it's wonderful, and it's here because of Janine Mermet, who is one of the owners, who is herself quintessentially French, and Les Smith, who is as English as can be, but is the major domo at this hotel, at this restaurant. This is La Truffe, and we're going to have a chef's table dinner, a surprise for all of us who are going to be there. That is a surprise for all but the chefs and the proprietors. You want to give us a hint?
Actually, I didn't even know anything about it because he kept it such a secret until this afternoon, and of course he had to let out the secret because we had to match, Les had to match the wines to go with the food. So I would say that it's...
We're going to be doing okay.
I want to give you a hint, but I think we're going to be doing okay. I'm very excited about it.
Guests are assembled in anticipation of this chef's table dinner. And we're going to start to eat very shortly, and you'll get to have a peek at what it is we are tasting and whether the people are going yich or We'll see. Smith is going to tell us what this gorgeous first course with a poor little lobster that's too young to take from its mother, or is it a lobster? Tell us what it is.
Okay. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the first course for this evening. Not a fritter, it's more of a what? A flan. Yeah, more of a flan, corn flan. It's a corn flan with crayfish. These are real Louisiana crayfish. They're flown in especially for us. And he makes the sauce from the shells, which is the accompaniment around the edge. And then you get some of the small crayfish pieces and a whole crayfish to play with after you've eaten. And with this, you're drinking some champagne, which comes from the Loire Valley this evening.
Janine Mermet is going to tell us about this next course. Janine and Les are partners in this beautiful La Truffe restaurant.
Our next course is a salad with a smoked duck and raspberry vinaigrette and greens. And with that, we have chosen a Gewürztraminer 1991 Alsatian white wine, which is going to go very, very nicely with it. Bon appétit.
Well, now you've heard from the host and the hostess, and now you're going to hear from a few of the guests about what they think about this lovely dinner. If anybody wants to begin to replicate it, it won't be exactly the same, but the chef cooks whatever he feels like cooking for the chef's table on the first Wednesday of each month. And maybe, just maybe, if you come then, or you get 10 friends together, maybe you too can participate in something like this. What do you think, guys?
Oh, I think it's been a wonderful dinner so far.
The experience is absolutely wonderful, and everything is very different, lovely, and delicious.
This has been truly exceptional. The first course was outstanding.
Outstanding. Now, we got a few more. We got a few doctors at this end of the table. I'm not going to introduce them all by name, but you can see their faces and you'll know that they're not really very trustworthy people at all.
No, we're not. It's been fantastic. I think the presentations were beautiful. The food was delicious. And I want to congratulate Les and Janine for whatever her part was in selecting the wines. I thought the matchups of the wines and the food was outstanding.
Now Janine's daughter. You're prejudiced.
Yes, I am, but I'm also a good eater, and I love good food, and this was absolutely extraordinary. And I also am making my reservations for next month already. It was wonderful.
Everything has been great. The wine is outstanding, the food is great, but I don't know what is next. They say it tastes like veal or chicken.
Wonderful wine, not just inside, but on the outside a little bit. It's called Elysium, which means paradise in Greek mythology. And we're all enjoying it tremendously with our dessert, which is farm fresh strawberries, homemade ice cream, and some beautiful pastry. Again, not too shabby, folks. What do you think? If I could do without it on my clothing, it would be even perfect.
I would like to present Daniel Frank, our chef, that has done that magnificent dinner for tonight. And perhaps he would like to say a few words.
Hello. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions about the dinner?
Yes. Will you please cook it for me next week?
Come on in. Come on in. Yeah. So were you turned off by breads at all? No. A lot of people are hesitant to eat sweetbreads. Yeah. Good.
Thank you very much, then. Yeah, it was a pleasure. Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen at London, not in London, but at London, a restaurant where several chefs from restaurants around town are preparing a surprise Valentine's dinner for the chef, Michael McNally. So he isn't here, but all these other chefs from restaurants around town are in his kitchen. Let's go meet them. This is Corbin Evans from Cobblefish, who's a fish specialist. Guess what? Hey, and here's the woman who put it all together. There's Terry McNally, the chef's wife, and he doesn't even know that all these chefs are in his kitchen. He'll be coming along pretty soon, and then we'll get a chance to meet him too. And here is Jackie
Pesca from Zocalo.
From Zocalo, who is a specialist in Mexican food. I want to tell you guys, my book on Mexico just came out today. Just came to me. Only part of it that I had done, so I'm very excited about it. Yes. Let's see, who else is around here? Who are these guys? Are you regulars in the kitchen here in London?
Yes, we are.
You're regulars. And are you a regular in London too? Okay, I'm going to go around to the people who are not regulars in the main, find out who else is involved in this nefarious cook-off for the chef. Hold just a second. I know she's not a regular in London.
You mean a regular in the kitchen in London?
A regular in the kitchen in London. Phyllis Costanzo, public relations woman par excellence, part-time chef. What are you cooking? Risotto. Oh boy, I bet Michael likes that, and that's why you're doing it.
They told me to make it nice and spicy.
Oh,
So
good.
that's what I'm doing.
All right, tell me, who else are these guys?
We're both regulars.
Irregulars?
Yeah, we're regulars.
London regular, kitchen regulars. Well, that's super. They did the dish for tonight. They did the dish.
Right, we're doing a salad.
Course, so.
What is the second? Oh, your chef's in the kitchen. in
Right.
London. Tell me your name.
My name's Joe LaCavage.
And
Mark Toth.
Mark Toth. And where is the chef himself, the honored person, the man for whom this Valentine dinner is? Somebody go get him, would you?
Want to taste my risotto?
Ooh, I'd love to taste your risotto. Oh, boy.
Good?
Here he is.
People in my kitchen.
Who are these people in my kitchen? You don't suppose he's been...
Oh, payroll. I'll tell you.
Well,
Chefs
you...
over here, chefs over here.
Chefs over everywhere. There is Phyllis, who's making some risotto.
I'm making your favorite risotto.
Not bad. Well, we're going into the table. This is a chef's table for the chef. For Mike. Yes, indeed. And we're going to video the show once everybody sits down. See how they behave themselves.
There's an order up.
Okay. Terry McNally, hostess par excellence, and hosting this wonderful chef's table for her husband Michael, and Jackie Pesca from some Zocalo, who has cooked some of this salpicon, it is called. It is a traditional Mexican dish, but Jackie makes it with such flair, and this is presented as a love offering to Michael, I presume.
It is, absolutely.
She's been explaining how salpicon was on the menu at her restaurant until she found out that what people really wanted were beans and cheese, okay? Sort of Tex-Mex instead of this real Mexican stuff. Now, we're going to talk about something else that she makes, which is nopales. Nopales is just cactus leaves, isn't it?
It is. It's a cactus. It's a nopales cactus.
What do you do about those things that stick in your...
Well, you hopefully have a good prep cook and they take them out. What you do is you just take a knife and just take it against the grain and just take them right out. At that point, they're certainly safe to serve, and you're not going to give anybody a surprise in the mouth.
Surprise in the mouth, but how about all that sludge that comes out as you're cooking them?
Well, the good thing to do with that is to salt them and then dip them in olive oil, put them on a very low grill. And while you put them on a low grill, everything starts to ooze out of them. And ooze is a bad kitchen word, but everything starts to come out of them until they turn an olive green, a deep olive green. At that
My favorite color.
Isn't it, though? At that point, you take them off, and you can use them in salads, or you can saute them again with a bit of slivered garlic, onion, slivered jalapeno, tomato, and a touch of lime juice, and that's lovely that way.
Listen, guys, if you've never tasted cactus, I do recommend it, and I particularly recommend it the way that Jackie makes it, and I'll bet that Michael can do it, too, in the kitchen at London.
I'm sure he could. He could do anything as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, that...
I was an apprentice under Michael years ago, and that's how I know Michael.
Well, Philadelphia is one of those areas where people are intertwined, particularly in the restaurant business. Nobody's been nibbling, but this crowd has all assembled to say Happy Valentine's Day for the chef's table to Michael McNally here at London Restaurant. Other chefs are here. You may have met some of them, but there are restaurant owners and chefs. I'm not going to introduce them all to you. Maybe you'll recognize a few faces. Some of the people are in the wine business. Everybody has something to do with food or wine. And everybody is going to toast Michael with, what are we drinking now, gang? Murphy Good. Murphy Good? Okay. Reserve Fumé Blanc. Enjoy, we'll say salud in order of shalom. We'll say whatever we say to mean health and life. Good love. Good love, not instead of good luck. Okay. Well, guys, we have just finished, or I've finished. Everybody hasn't, and the chef hasn't started his yet. a wonderful salade tiède, which means a sort of lukewarm salad of sweetbreads with a foie gras. Don't ask me to translate foie gras. It doesn't sound very appealing, but it's wonderful. And salad. Balsamic vinaigrette? Is it a balsamic? Warm sherry vinaigrette. Just a perfect balance. And this was the first course after those little the salpicon. Now, guess what we have next? Well, we're going to have to wait and find out, aren't we? This is the wonderful chef who has prepared it. Sure. Your name? Joe. We met him in the kitchen, Joe LeCabbage. He looks like he just came out of a Robert Louis Stevenson novel with that bandana, a pirate, absolutely, but he knows how to cook. We're about to tuck into a risotto made by one of the chef's favorite people, Phyllis Costanzo, in honor of to show her love for Michael. In spite of the fact that his wife is sitting right next to him, Phyllis did it, and we're all going to enjoy this beautiful classic risotto. So, let us see what Chef McNally, who is being feted tonight by his Valentine, Terry McNally. So do something Valentine-y. There we go. Now it's operating.
Arctic char.
Arctic char.
Of Iceland.
And prepared by Corbin. Corbin. Where is Corbin? Where is Corbin? Where is he? Yay, Corbin. Come on. On camera, Corbin. Come, let's hear what he has to say. What do you think about this Arctic char? You think it's a good fish?
Yeah, it's a great fish. It's really fun to cook with. You can do a lot with it. And,
where did it come from all of a sudden?
They've been farming it in Iceland for a while, and it's just recently come on the market in Philadelphia. We've been serving it, I guess, pretty much for 3 months. And it's
3 months,
yeah.
all of that. Oh, it's an old fish.
I want to know where the pepper triangles are.
I left them in my bag. I don't know where.
Well, we're going to have to give him demerits for that. Now, we are drinking red wine with fish. And Anne St. Peters is the gal who recommended this for us, to us. Tell us what we're drinking, Anne.
We're drinking 91 Ridge Sonoma Zinfandel.
Why is it good with this wonderful Arctic char?
It's fruity. It's fairly light. It's got a bit of flavor. It'll stand up to the fish, but it also blends in with the fish. Fish is fairly rich. They balance each other.
They balance each other. So the guy who wrote the book, what was his name? Red Wine with Fish, knew what he was talking about. And Josh Wesson and somebody or other. Oh, yeah, David somebody. Whoa, they won't be happy if they hear what we have to say.
Josh, I never met the other man.
Okay, in any event, you can see how beautiful it is with this green confetti of parsley around the plate, and we're going to enjoy the rest of it. And as I said before, folks, good night.
What they don't like to eat. There's certain things that one doesn't like chocolate, one likes tomatoes or spinach, and then I'll design the menu. We'll do a 5-course prefix, and we'll do little samplings, 2 to 4 ounces of each course, and we'll take you through different flavors, and we'll try not to repeat any ingredient.
Well, suppose people want to come and they're not invited. Then what happens?
We'll let them in. We'll let them
in.
We'll let them in.
Let's just show people, walk slowly to the chef's counter. I want to know why we have these wonderful moon and stars and so forth for placemats, and how many people are going to be able to eat here?
Well, we can fit 4 comfortably. If we have to push it a little bit farther, we can go 6. You know, especially if you're a good friend of somebody here. If you're a good friend of Adam or John Smith, we'll let you. We'll get you.
Well, that's great, because I love sitting at the counter, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to sit with those nice people over there, those perfectly lovely people, and enjoy a dinner, and we'll cut in and meet some of the people who are preparing it, okay? Here we are, not at the chef's counter. This isn't where people sit. This is where the chefs work. And they're working on giant sea scallops. Am I right about that, Chef Slavin?
Yes, you are.
And they're putting some lovely herbs on them. And it's too bad the plates don't match. I guess maybe this mélange place can't afford matching plates. Either that, or you know what mélange means? It means mixture. And that's why they have a mixture of plates. All very beautiful. Tell me. Oh, the scallops are stuffed. Tell me about this man. Who are you?
My name is Michael Leonard, the sous chef of the operation.
And where did you come from?
I just came from property out in California, Palm Springs, at the Grand Hyatt Champions.
And aren't we lucky you in Philadelphia? Find out who this handsome man is I'm standing next to.
My name is Michael Carnes. I'm the chef de cuisine here at Mélange. I'm Peter's right-hand man and helping make this restaurant the best in Philadelphia, if not the United States.
Hi, my name's Alba. I'm one of the owners here. I'm that gentleman back there that's making faces at me. I'm his wife.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm the owner's sister. I'm here to try the food. I'm very excited.
I would think so. It's going to be great.
Hi, I'm Vivian, and I'm also a friend of the owner, and I can't wait to eat all this wonderful food.
I must tell you, I think what they're doing here is choosing the people by how good looking they are. What do you say about that, crew? Well, guys, now that we have some food on these plates, what do we think about them? How about you, Dr. Knudsen?
Beautiful. I love the plate and the food.
And you, Mrs.
I think I probably have the best looking plate.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Featured here. I just decided to put a little tomato coulis and fava beans with the spinach that's been tossed in a tomato coulis, served on top of a whole wheat Rani naan bread with a little low-fat yogurt with chives in it. We have a little saffron simple syrup, fava beans, and a little extra virgin olive oil.
So you mean it's healthy for us, along with being beautiful? Well, let's taste it, guys. What do you think, madam? Taste, quickly.
Taste it. Okay, I'm going to taste it quickly. Quickly, quickly. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Mmm.
I think she likes it. And guess what? We have a few other people joining the party. Can I do it from behind you? I have a winosaur friend here. Philip Silverstone and a couple of other Brits who have followed him to this area. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello there.
Hi, guys. Good evening.
Good to see you. Everybody ends up at Mélange. What fun. We talk about intermezzo to clear your palate. Usually you get a little tiny bit of some kind of, I don't know, sherbet or something. Here, you only get 1 ounce of gin and vodka. Is that right, Chef?
Yes, and blackberry honey.
Blackberry honey. Well, I defy you to... It's gorgeous to look at, and it tastes delicious, and stay sober, doctor. Well, now we've looked at the plates as they were being prepared, and now we're looking at the plates as people are about to begin eating them. Tell us about this.
Tandoori pork loin with rosemary and the yogurt sauce, the grilled filet with the shallot and smoked cherry sauce. Again, the 2 pork loins with the
sauce.
Well, we have a little chocolate fruit box here, a simple little dessert that might do. And then next to that, we have on another gorgeous plate. What is that one?
Coca banana miso. Coca banana miso.
Oh, well, if I could pronounce it, it would be wonderful. And then down here, a mango mousse. And what do I have in this little frozen cappuccino? I will tell you, oh, look at this spoon, this tiny little spoon made of pastry. Listen, guys, you could do a lot worse than trying to hook up with the chef's table here at Mélange.
All right, we're in the kitchen of Deux Cheminées, and stirring the pot over there is Fritz Klein.
Onions, confiture, onion jam, great stuff. Noon, we at Deux Cheminées have a staff lunch, and it's a mixture of different things that we put together for us. Mostly it's things that we enjoy eating, and we'll show you what we're going to have today. Today we have a very simple lunch. We have homemade baby lima bean soup. It was made from some hams from Lancaster County. And we have some smoked sausage, also from Lancaster County. That's what we're having today for lunch, and we like it a lot. Thank you. Put it on the table, please pass it around. Like we were eating family.
Now that you've been to all these fine restaurants and had a peek at what they serve at their chef's tables, don't take it too seriously at Deux Cheminées because they're eating simply at lunch for the staff, but you should see the kind of food he turns out at night. And so you will have been to La Truffe, Deux Cheminées, Mélange, and London. And you'll have eaten very well and had a good time.